Hi everyone, welcome back to my new Model Barmy channel. And in the last episode I showed you what my plans were for this layout. So the build has now started, and in the picture you'll see basically what I sent to the baseboard manufacturers Grainge Hodder, and they absolutely knocked it out of the park. I hadn't unpacked it on the last episode, but I've now unpacked it, built it. What a superb bit of kit. Brilliant service, followed my instructions to the letter, no fuss, didn't take very long to come. There's the canopy, exactly as I drew it, so absolutely blown away by their service. So Grainge Hodder for all your baseboard needs, and incidentally I paid for this, so yeah, I thoroughly recommend them. Absolutely brilliant. So there we see the Corvette in place to give you an idea of the kind of look that I was trying to achieve, trying to capture this still from the film The Cruel Sea. In this shot I'm working out how close I can get the line to the Corvette, given that I need to put extra lines in for the crane to run backwards and forwards. Block signalling shuttles, I've used them before, once again absolutely brilliant. I hate wiring, so this was a little bit arduous for me, but they are fantastic bits of kit. Anything by block signalling is good, and my wiring was kept relatively neat for once. Had one or two issues with the shuttles, but it was nothing to do with the shuttles themselves. It was my pulse width modulating controllers. I ended up having to reverse the polarity to get them to run correctly, because the trains want to be sent in a specific direction to start with, and the polarity of the controllers wanted to send them the other direction because there was no directional control on my controllers. I didn't think it was necessary. So once I'd sorted that out, they all worked absolutely as advertised. And as you can see there, the thing's flashing away. The idea being that each loco and train stops at each end for about 5 seconds, which is how it's pre-programmed. So we got there in the end. Steve at Block Signalling, really helpful, was able to give me some good advice and some good step-by-step troubleshooting tips. There you see the infrared sensors, so I've just cut some sleepers out of the track so that they can sit facing upwards, and I've painted a little bit of silver paint on the ends of the locos and rolling stock so that it detects quite quickly on the sensors. So yeah, very pleased with that. And this is once again the sort of view that I hope that we're going to achieve once this is all done, although there'll be a lot more buildings there. This is going to be a Royal Navy dockyard with a backboard as well, so I'm going to contact Grainge Hodder to get them to build me a custom backboard, so I'm going to submit some plans to them to do that. But yeah, happy with this so far. Been really keen to get my teeth into this one. So thankfully the brewery layout's now in the loft. The hop garden layout got sold at the Bognor show, so it means that I can now crack on with this. So yeah, it's all good. And then you can see there there'll be a tiny fiddle yard. So where the varnishing of the baseboard stops, and you can see that bare ply, that's where there'll be a scenic break. So that'll give me a small fiddle yard. And here I've just put the extra lines in for the crane to run backwards and forwards, although it won't be running backwards and forwards, it's static. And I'm going to fill that middle part in with foam board. And I think between the tracks I'll use a bit of clay just to fill it in, so it's effectively just rails on concrete or tarmac. I don't really want any sleepers on show. And this is just a quick video to show some running before I sort of fine-tuned things. So it's really just to show you that things don't always run to plan in the man cave, as you'll see in a little bit. So anyway, enjoy, and just watch to the end, and I'll catch you next time for the next part of this build.
Yeah, I might have to do something about that. And that.